Hello beautiful people, future me. Welcome to another programming workout of mine. Let's get started. Let's try it then, fast fingers. Curious. Okay. Alright. I'll continue on to the execute program. Review concurrency, okay. This should be easy. So first goes duck, and then what horse, and then we have this guy. Now result will wait. Okay, so we will have okay, cool. Now what? Right. Ring one. There. Add message after 100 milliseconds. Slice, duplicate the messages. Okay, so we will call the method like so, and then we will provide the interval in milliseconds. So it will be 100, and this should be the solution. It is not. Okay, so set timer call for the add message function after 100 milliseconds. So how they did set timeout. Oh, I see, you provide the function differently. Like so. Okay, so if I do add message, it might evaluate it instead of just give the reference to it. I wonder what was the... Yeah, I need to provide that function, not that. So maybe if I say just add message instead of giving it like that, that might work as well. I'll try to reload. Maybe it will let me do it again. I would like to verify this hypothesis. Oh, cool. It works. So oh crap. Okay, it didn't. Alright. Oh well. Sequential timeouts. timer inside of the callback of another timer is okay in a callback. Okay. So you have a set timeout, and we provide a function, and that is this guy, and then we put in that. So we'll get that after 1000 milliseconds or more. It doesn't show how much time we did spend in there. Pay special attention to when the second timer is scheduled. It's only after the first timer fires and run its callback. Yeah. Okay, well. So, scheduling the first timer, and we have scheduling the second timer. Okay, so the first first I will have scheduling the first timer, then we call the first after 1000 milliseconds. Then the output will be scheduling the second timer, and we will, after 1 second, print out it worked or so. Yeah. Three timers. Okay. So array push 1, then the timer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it should be 1, 2, 3, like so, because we go here, and after 500, no, we push, no, after 500 milliseconds we push 1, after another 500 2, and so on. Scheduled for 500, yeah, that's what I was explaining already. Milliseconds, we have 2 and 500 milliseconds, yeah, so 1500 milliseconds or so will be the execution time. None of the examples in this lesson ever had more than one timer scheduled at a time. They are sequential, yeah, so they start after the first finish, the another one is start, and after the second one is finished, the third is started. Yeah, it's single-threaded. You cannot have concurrency in JavaScript. Everything is executed sequentially. The threading is not implemented really. All right. Can have a look down at the topic. Okay, so the cancel it and the clear timeout function is used. Okay, so set timeout returns a number that's in the browsers, but on a node it returns an object. We can pass a set timeout's return value to clear timeout. Okay, how do I find which is the return value? Huh? Oh, I see. I see. So that's assigned. That's the return type of the set timeout. Since we are in JavaScript, we don't care about the type anyway. So this will be an empty array. And we are setting up 2 timers, but we are cancelling the second one right away, so the array will be containing only the timer one. The timer that's already fired, there is no longer a timer to clear, so it silently does nothing. That's what I would be expecting. Oh, okay, so it just passes. So the result will be the same. And by already fired, he meant it was cancelled? Maybe. So we will still get timer one. Doesn't mind if we call it with something that's not a timer, like undefined. It won't throw an exception. Okay, so that's hard to hunt back. Not a timer. Okay. It will be right. An example. Client side. Web application. Yeah, sure. Some code expressing that idea. We won't actually run this code. Okay, so let me see. So we have 5 minutes that they multiply a second by 60 and by 5. Okay, that's actually a good way how to write a constant like that. It's readable. And what do we have? So to inactivity, we have a timer. Then there's a function reset. We clear the timeout. This timer, okay. And we set timeout for logout in 5 minutes. Activity reset, alright. Clear timeout makes that code relatively simple. You just need to provide a logout function. And we need to modify our application to call inactivity reset whenever the user clicks a button, etc. You know. Now all of our users are slightly annoyed, and a small number of them are safer. Alright. Promise.then log 1. Okay. Yes, this is kind of hard to parse. So it will say half seconds have passed, 1 and 1.5. 3, because there is a lot of nesting. Yep, nesting is evil. We could call it then, alright? So how is it? It is set timeout, then something. I'm missing the dots. We can't write exactly that function, however JavaScript promises can get close to that syntax. But I forget about concurrency, alright. Let's have some normal looking. Sure, so we have 5, then we have 15, 16 is the result. Through several steps until we get something that looks like promises. The small functions. Alright, so we have a value and okay, so the n takes n and multiplies it by 3 and call that with value. Okay, so that's a function. So I'm not used to seeing it like that. This will be 16 as well. Get it more, sure. Okay, so 15, 16, 32. Giant function that wraps the value in an object. Okay. So we giant 5 return this, so we will have an object with value. Okay, and that will be value 5, right? Now we add a then method. or our callback function as an argument. Alright, we pass the callbacks in like sunshine.then. Alright, pass in the function. Our .then method directly returns the new value, like the result of, yep, multiplication. Think about that like this. Whatever came before me happened, then this function is going to happen. Alright. This example contains a weird white space cap. Sure. Alright, so we have a value. Oh, we will return an object which have a property value and property then. Then return callback value. Where does the callback coming from? Bum, bum, bum. It returns a object, and object will have a value, and then it will have a callback that should be put in there as well. And how should I read it? Oh, the whole thing is a function. Okay, so that is a function, which is a function that calls it, right? I assign to then accepts a callback, and then it executes it. Alright. So we have a chain 5, we have a value, and then it takes this function and run it in here. So it takes 5 is now n, and returns n times 3, which is 15. Chain 5, okay, so now the result will be, it will be the object with the value and the then, right? Then the function and the value, alright. We changed the then return value. Instead of returning values like 5 directly, we wrap the value in a new chain. Chain function lives up to its name. We call .then we get a new chain. And we can call .then and that. Okay, show me. It just has the return chain. Oh, I see. Okay, let's parse this. So it returns a object which have a value and then a function. this will be 15, right? So dot then, and then that will return this object with that and another callback function. Okay, so this will be 15. If we check 5, that is 15, 16. Okay. And we are over time limits, which means we are done. Done is better than perfect. And I'll see you next time.